Welcome back to Straighter Acres Farm. This is Keenan. I was going to give you a little rundown of our pig pen that we got set up. Still work in progress, but it's been working pretty good for this year's pigs. So I'll give you the rundown. So this was the original pig pen that I had set up. It's overbuilt, but I intended to really not ever be raising pigs, but here we are and we love it. So now this is dubbed the pig pen. Built out of mainly 2 3/8 pipe, and then we put super steel around the bottom. We also run a hot wire around the whole inside of this just so they don't start digging under, and that's been working great. We got a bulk feeder. That house, which the house is only probably big enough for, I don't know, I bet 5 full-grown pigs would be able to fit in there, maybe 6 or 7. So we're a little shy on the building, but this will work fine. There's 10 little pigs in there right now. Since I built this prior to having pigs, this used to be just a brace that had a barbed wire fence stretched across here. And then I added a bud box for my cows and stuff. But anyways, when I got the pigs, we added all these bars. And then this gate was just, it could swing either way, and I didn't really like that because I wasn't sure if they were ever going to nose under it. So then we put these across part of the gate as well, which pretty much I'd say is almost unnecessary, but I think I'll eventually cut this one off just because it's a pain stepping in and out with 2 buckets when I'm hand feeding. But other than that, it's kind of nice because you don't have to worry about them pushing this little gate open. So we come in here, got a little mud hole feeder. There's little Red. That's our little runt. She's a nice pig. But so anyways, this is just basically a big open lot for them. Super steel. Got these gates that swing together, and I just put hog panel across between them in case I needed to run one of my bigger animals through there. Probably unnecessary, but I did it. They got their mud hole, and then they got their waterer, which this water is awesome. I'm hoping I can find a couple more of them. It's an old Mormon, I think. Got from a guy close by here, and it's been working good. Eventually I want to pour a slab over here, cement slab, to have the feeder and the waterer on. But I'll show you my mud hole system here in a second. In the winter time, I feed hay in here for my cows and llamas, and so over the winter the bedding pack gets built up in here, and then I kick them out and I turn the pigs in, and it's been working pretty good. I hauled wood chips in after I moved the big pigs out of this pen into their new establishment over there, which we'll get to next. This is the barn that Recklin and I were cleaning out the other day, where we first had our little pigs, and that worked out great. For this coming year, I'm probably going to build 2 farrowing pens in here. Just nothing permanent, but just a spot, because we're going to be probably farrowing in January or February, and it could be quite cold. So we're going to try that out maybe. We'll see how that goes. I'm supposed to be hearing from my pig guy in the next little while if he got them for us, so we'll see what happens. stay tuned for that. When you're coming out of the barn, we go right down into our alley, which this will be a load out, and this might be where I put a scale at some point, but I can back the trailer in right here. Works really good for cows. This will be the first year trying it for pigs, but it's kind of nice the way I got this set up. I can go into basically any pen I want from this central alleyway. Eventually there will be a 12-foot gate here that'll swing and meet this gate to go into this pen. And then same deal here, I can swing these two gates to meet the alley. Along with this gate will swing and meet that, so then you can go into the alleyway if you need to as well for that pen. It's been working really nice. Been pretty handy this year. Gotten a little bit bigger since last time I showed you these guys. Same deal, this one's just was thrown together, but super steel outside main corral for now. Hog panel splitting it, and then hot wire. They also have their automatic waterer. Well, it looks like they jammed the float. I'm gonna crawl in here and fix that. Gross. They're probably thirsty. Hey, piggies. That barrow's got a butcher date, the end of July. We gotta finalize it, but he'll be ready to go the end of July. And then these other 4 gilts, they'll be heading to the butcher on August 21st. So same deal in here. They got a bulk feeder, and then I drug this shack in here just for now. So last year was the first year raising pigs, and I used the same setup that I have for water that these feeder pigs have in their pen. And it worked really good, and so I did that for the first couple of weeks, and I come out here and it was, you know, it wasn't nice, fresh, clean water. I mean, it was clean water, but it was warm, you know, if they drank out of it. So I was like, oh, I gotta figure that out. And I was also out here at the end of the day filling their mud hole, and I got to thinking, I was like, well, I wonder if I could use a water timer. So that's what I've come up with for this. And I think it's an awesome setup, other than the rat's nest of hoses that I have conglomerated here. But I'll try and explain it to you guys. So I have my main line, which currently right now is that 1.25 inch pipe with a Plasson quick connect on it. And it runs back to my hydrant that is always on. Then I have it teed off, going to each waterer. One for the big pigs and one for the little wiener pigs. And then so to make sure that they got clean water, I run this timer for, I think I got it set right now to go off twice a day for 15 minutes, which then also fills their mud hole. So I have it all automated now because it's been hot out. It's been just been flawless, other than the fact that, like I said, all these hoses on the ground. But I mean, it's just been super handy to not have to worry about water or filling their mud hole at night. That's just kind of a quick overview right now of what we got going on with our pig operation. Like I said earlier, I think we're going to end up getting a couple gilts this fall, so I'll be building a couple pens, I think, in this pen behind me, shelters, and then I might have to try and figure out a boar pen as well. We'll see. I'll keep you posted on that though. Thank you for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe to Straighter Acres Farm.